Hello and welcome to the show. I'm here on Forza 6 with another autocross car build. My vehicle today is the 1960 Chevrolet Corvette, a car that is expected to go pretty damn fast. This was one of my A-class vehicles of choice on Forza 5. I know how quick these cars can be. So, yeah, it certainly has a lot of potential to go incredibly fast around the autocross course, helped by the fact that we are going to have some massive tyres on the vehicle. Of course, we are going to be wanting race tyres for this. We're going to get 275s on the front, which are, that is pretty damn sizable for an autocross build, and we're going to get 345s on the rear. All very lovely in this car, and this is going to come out as a relatively lightweight vehicle as well, which is always useful. We are going to want to be getting the Forza Aero parts on the car as well. These stuff here we may come back if we need to find the odd PI point here or there. Engine wise, I can't remember what one I used in my Monster on Forza 5, but by the time we've gone through all the handling parts, we'll probably be with a standard engine here. We're not quite going to get the not going to get the NASCAR engine in it, certainly. We may end up with a 5.7 litre. We will see once it is got all the handling parts on that we require. Of course, going to be wanting brakes. We're going to be wanting the race suspension and both sets of anti-roll bars. I can't remember, does the roll cage, will it actually put the roll cage kind of in properly? When I say in properly, like, will it become visible? I don't remember if it does on here. Ah, yes it does. We've got a little roll hoop at the at the back. It's quite cool. It has added some weight, but hopefully this will take off a fair chunk of it, down to 2,682 pounds. So we're lighter than the Jeep that went out last time. Still kind of heavy in terms of autocross, certainly in terms of the cars that have been already, but yeah, I think I may go for the 5.7 litre V8. It is lighter, more power and more torque from it, so I think that is going to be the sensible option here. Oopsie, nope, don't go all the way back. I may have pressed back one too many times. Then we'll go through with a gearbox and clutch and so on. Oopsie, come back. I'm not finished with you yet, car. We're going to want a gearbox. Again, everything I can to get the weight down. I mean, power is going to be plentiful, I hope, by the time that I am done with this car. We should be seeing decent horsepower figures from this vehicle, and whoa, that's okay, we've got it under 2,500 pounds now, up to 350-ish horsepower. Can we get, if we can get about 400 horsepower in this car, we're going to get almost 400 foot-pounds of torque as well in a vehicle that is going to be relatively light. We're going to have ginormous tyres on it, so we should be pretty damn good through the corners. That is the hope with all of this. Going to keep it naturally aspirated as well. I don't really feel the need to go for anything else with this vehicle, and that is looking pretty solid a build on the Corvette. I was just going to see if we can sneak on a driveline. Indeed, we can get one level of driveline on here. And then we'll put a diff in, as the diff is already in. And then the car is good. Oh, just in case. I doubt that it'll let me, but just in case, I'll have a look, see if we can... No, but we'll have a shot. Can we get one of the bonnet? Not that I like that bonnet anyway. I wouldn't really want to run with it, but... yeah, 417 horsepower, 450 torque, near enough, weighing just under 2,500 pounds. So decent power to weight ratio, decent torque from the car as well, some massive great big tyres. So hopefully we will have plenty of traction and plenty of grip to get it through the gates. Definitely statistic-wise, this is looking like a pretty damn good car. So, it is here to Hockenheim, where the Corvette is going to be tested. It'll get 3 runs through the autocross course to try and beat the Vw Beetle with a time of 2:05.6. That has been a mighty tough target time for cars to get past. The Corvette, I think, stands a chance. If it handles as well as I'm hoping it will, it stands a chance of challenging that. But yeah, it's going to come down to just how well is this car going to handle. How much speed can we take through these gates in the Corvette? Despite being rear-wheel drive, of course, we're not going to have that many problems with traction in this with such large race tyres, and I say only 450 torque and just over 400 horsepower. With these size tyres, it is barely spinning the wheels off the line. There is a lot of traction in this. There is also a lot of grip to change direction through there. That is an awful lot of grip to chuck the car through there. Interestingly, though, not as quick as the Beetle, and I fear perhaps the Corvette may come unstuck. It has got decent enough power, but it's about the same horsepower that we saw from the Beetle itself, and the Beetle was, what, 500 pounds lighter than this car, so acceleration is not quite as balmy, although that's 118 miles an hour down there. I tell a lie, it's almost as quick as the Opel, and the Opel was again very powerful and very light. We made the most of that fast section. Yeah, it might not quite have the greatest power to weight ratio of any vehicle that has gone around here, but it does make up for it with corner grip. It is very, very good through here. The front end gets changed direction so incredibly well. I mean, I thought the Wagoneer was good, and for what it was, the Wagoneer was amazing. This is better. This is much better getting it through these gates. I was actually a little bit cowardly on the brakes through there as we run through the tunnel. Corvette is, really very, very fast. Just got to watch out. A little bit of understeer creeping in around there as I tried to get on the power, and it just drifted slightly wide. That's not quite what I was expecting from the car here. Get the front end turned around here. It's still going remarkably quickly, even with the fact I got a 5-second penalty in that. That's time through here is looking pretty damn promising for the Vet. Run to the line. Oh, that was with a 5-second penalty. This Corvette is seriously quick. So, on to our second attempt with the Corvette. Got to be aware of that understeer. Did catch me out a little bit coming through the hairpin. Wasn't ready for that one from what is, on the most part, a very, very well-behaved car. I think I was just asking a little bit too much of it through there, trying to carry too much speed. And it is very tempting in this car to try and carry too much speed through a corner because it is so very, very good at getting through these turns, and fantastic traction after the corner as well. It's pretty much just boot it and the car will find some grip. The back end is lovely and planted through that high-speed section. It isn't quite as fast, and again, we haven't seen very many cars get anywhere near the Beetle's speed through that first gate, or that first high-speed gate. The Beetle was in the 110 miles an hour, and this one here is about 105. It just doesn't have that acceleration, but it makes up for it everywhere else in the course because it can carry so much speed. Like down here, it is a couple of miles an hour, I think, down on the Opel, but it's so much more composed, so much more control coming through here. It's it's really very, very impressive. This Corvette, and the traction is still just everywhere. Is boot it and go. The Corvette has grip. The back end is so planted on the road, even with all of this power and all of this torque. It does not want to let go, which suits my driving style perfectly. Don't brush the curb on the inside though. That was ran a little bit wide through there. Again, we can be relatively late on the brakes, and you can really throw the car in here and carry super amounts of speed. That's seriously impressive, carrying that level of speed through there. Right, don't get caught out running wide down here. And I do actually want to have a little dab on the brakes just to make sure that front end will get turned in through here. Just because I'm a little bit wary now of this Corvette, a little bit wary of that understeer as we come towards the final section for this car. It is booted and flat out towards the line. It's gonna be quick. It's done it. The Corvette goes top by 1/10 of a second. Oh, that was a quick one. That was a quick one indeed. Can I find any more time though in the vet? Well, whatever happens on this final run, we are going to be coming away with a new leader. Question is, can I get it any quicker? Could we see the first car into the 204s? Might be asking a little much of the Corvette, but I'm going to give it as good a shot as I can through here, because this is a really very, very good car. It's incredibly easy to drive this thing very, very fast. I remember loving my ones on Forza 5. I'm surprised I haven't built more on Forza 6. I shall do that. As these are seriously good cars. The composure that you get in it and the confidence it gives you as a driver as well to dive late on the brake. And that was really late on the brakes down there. And the car still gets stopped. You ask so much of it and it can do pretty much everything. The brakes are phenomenal, only let down by a slight lack of acceleration perhaps. But it makes up for all of that by being very, very good on the brakes, so you can brake a lot later than everything else, and very, very quick through the corners, so you can carry a lot more speed than everything else. Yeah, it's a very, very good car for autocross indeed. Oh, don't run too wide through there. The understeer is, as I say, very much suits my driving style. Can catch out a tiny little bit through some of these sections. Just a couple of points when pushed really, really hard do we get that little bit of understeer. You just kind of got to be aware that it can be a thing and then deal with it. It's only minor, it's only a very minor thing, but yeah, you just got to be aware. It's a lovely, predictable car, this thing, and that's kind of what you want for autocross. You want a car that's predictable, that you know exactly what it's going to do at all times. No sudden surprises from the vehicle is always nice and helpful as we run into the hairpin. Yeah, it really does have some issues getting the car through that section. Oh, I'm trying to carry speed up here, but without doing anything stupid. Not sure that we're going quicker on this run particularly. I think we've got again a little bit too much understeer through that hairpin. Right, and we shall weave our way to the line, flat out to the finish. It's not going to be quicker. It's not going to be quicker on that final run. It was a little bit too much understeer. A couple of places I just felt the understeer. Just drag it slightly wide and had to have a little lift. And yeah, even though that time there was was pretty damn fast as well. It's an incredible vehicle, the Corvette. Incredibly easy to drive, very, very forgiving car. You can really chuck it around the course. The brakes are probably some of the best brakes I've had on any vehicle in this series. It gets stopped so well and can carry so much speed through the corners. It's, yeah, really rather good vehicle, this Corvette. As it goes top of the table, the 205.5 will put it a tenth of a second ahead of the Beetle. It is, yeah... That's going to be it's going to be a tough car to beat, both this and the Beetle. They kind of gain their speeds in slightly different ways. The Beetle with its brutal acceleration, and still, you know, the Beetle still gets changed direction very, very well. This car, by far the most composed of vehicles. Really very, very good through these gates. Just lacking a tiny bit of that acceleration that you got from the Beetle and the likes. But yeah, a worthy car to go top of the table. That is for sure. Anyway, that is it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.